chat! Welcome to your very first message here. Hi Phil, nice to see you again. Gizzy, hello. Hey Virus, how are you doing? I am surely but slowly still recovering, and I'm feeling fine enough to do some nice rigging with you. Last time we made a little crow, and now it's time to make it move. I hope you had a nice week so far. So without further ado, let's jump into Blender. Yes, we're doing Blender again. Boom, jump here, hard cut music. Woo! Yeah, I'm in a good mood. I hope you can see it. Oh shit! Thanks for your prime. Yes. Yeah, last time we made this nice crow. I have to see if I have any image of it anywhere. Let's see. Image reference. So this was the idea, to have that crow pet later in the game that can be sitting on your shoulder, and it will warn you if there is danger in the area. So yeah, this is what we thought about doing, and this is what came out to be. This little fellow. It's super simplified, and when we select everything and hit, come on, I can't do, hit the edit mode, then you can see it's super low poly. Because yeah, we don't need much for that little baby here. The rib cage is just one single element, and we made good use of the texture. And yeah, I already love him. He's so cute, and you can name your pet crow as you like if you make friends with them. But to make them move, we need a skeleton for the skeleton. Yeah, I know it's crazy, it sounds weird, but hear me out. A thing in game and like 3D animation is rigging, and that means we have to give everything thanks for the pat. Yeah, Peter. We need to give it some armature, which is a collection of bones, and every bone will help us to move the meshes around. And there are two types of ways we can do it. The first one will be like one bone is only for one bone, and the other is one bone can bend part of my armature. We will have both here. So we have two options. One is to create an armature bone by bone ourselves, which takes a bit, and since there are already like pre-made armatures for birds, we can use these, and I will show you. I have the free add-on that is called Rigify, and it gives us more than just this single bone armature here, but we have some rigs here, and we have a human, some animals, and some basic human and basic quadruped. We need now a bird. As you can see, this is our skeleton. It's yet not fitting, and it's still too small, but as soon as my PC stops lagging, I hate Blender sometimes, then we will be able to match both on top of each other, and as soon as they are perfect matching, then we can do any rigging. Yeah, I just did some saving. Yeah. So first of all, I have to prepare this thing, and then we spread our wings here to match them. Let's rotate you -90, so you're perfectly fine. I'll scale you up a bit until it's about this size. We are able to do changes on both, on our mesh and on the skeleton to make them match. But first I will have to hide this and show you what we need. And I already started that. I have prepared the center of mass for every object, like this head. I have prepared the optimum center where I want to rotate everything around, and in this case it's about the hip height. We got these little bones, they have their center right here, so when I'm moving something the bone will move accordingly. And I already started to do this on the wings, so we can move every wing part on its own, but I haven't done it here. So when I'm moving this, it will rotate weird. And what you need to do, it's super easy. I will select either a point or many points, and then I hit Shift and S. I hold it and set it to cursor to selected. Then our little cursor is here. We hit Tab to get into object mode again. Right click on the object and origin to cursor. Now it's correctly centered. And we will do the same here for this one. Here I will need those 3 maybe. For that one, that is both okay. We will set the origin. And then we go to the big one. And we take all of you 3 and set our origin again. So these were the last parts. And now when I show my skeleton again, we can bit by bit bring everything together. So if I take all of you, make it individual origin, I can now move those wings. And we will move them separately, these. So I can just bring them a bit outward. Let's see, what do we do? This one first, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. We bring you here. You go here. We bring everything into a, like, flying position. That. He's so happy, even his pony. Yes, he is. He's such a cute fella. I would also smile if I were mortal. Yeah. It's such a nice system to work with Blender if you are used to these coordinates, etc. Let's spread you out a bit, my dear. Can go a bit further, like this. So something like this. And I will select different bones that we will use there. And as I said, we will do a mixture of different rigging styles, because this is not a living being, so we don't need all the bendy, stretchy stuff. We have single bones that can move on their own. And to achieve that, we will first have to do some bone moving. And what I like to do, if I have groups like this, I select just everything and select this as the last. And when we go here and use the active point to show, is it showing everything? Text Atlas 4 outline. I think I've hidden it. Motion origins. Here it is. So now you can see I am moving now the whole leg. And since I'm mirroring, here's the little butterfly symbol, then the other leg will follow automatically. We are going to bring this where it belongs. If you can't see the bones because they are hidden inside, you can go here and there is viewport display in front, and now you will see the bones always in front. And this is already pretty fine for the first bone. So we got our center here, and it will end right where the other bone ends. Now I will try to deselect this one. So, come on, I don't want to select you. So now we are going on from this on. No, without you. Hello. Sometimes it's a bit effed. Doesn't want to play with me. Now it's doing fine. Correct. We have to move this little leggy here. And bit by bit, we're moving it in the right direction. As you can see, this is not correct yet. I have to do some slight corrections to it. Bring you outward. The better they match, the better the rigging will be. So, like this. And now onto you. But it got this one selected. Why are you doing this, my dear? So. Move you inward, forward. Wait. Especially if you see the dumbbells, you try to warn about enemies. Get killed the most hilarious way. This bird is my spirit animal. Yeah, I think it will have lots of fans. Since this is just a quirky thing and people may relate to it a bit. And it's edgy and fun. We can't deny. So I will bring this bone until here. Now we have to care for the rest. Which means we're selecting all of these. You as well. Those backbone is here. And this is the next center point we want to reach. So this center point is just for the general positioning of the foot, and we will take care of the toes later. And when we are done and there are bones left that we don't need, we just make them disappear. So now we take both of you. You can be longer, way longer. Like this. Then it will bend here as well. Position is not perfect yet. I have to move you a bit. So this is fine. And now on to you two. I will take this strand. We'll bring you here. Bring you a bit back. And then rotate you like crazy. Hey, Zoomy! Da, 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 da. I thought showing you how to rig this is way easier than showing you how to rig, like for example, a whole human with way more bones. Because yeah, it takes way longer. So like this. Now let's elongate it. Perfect. And we continue with this one. Go in here. You're already looking pretty okay. Let's elongate you as well. And now I can see where to turn you. A bit more that. And I think that's about the feet. We don't care about all the bones that we are not using. So that's about this part. Now let's go here and take everything that is with the spine and give it some basic positioning first. This is the breast, we don't need it. These two are, for example, if you want to make something breathe, then you have the chest and you can move the chest. And now let's get all of you. That's okay. I can move the whole pack. I will select and deselect, hopefully. Yes, so I have this as a new center point, which helps me to rotate that baby here. So yeah, we need that hip part here, the tail is about here, and voila, we are near the neck. So let's take this just a bit further. This is good, I like it, I like it. Okay, about this, now we can take care of the tail. Dum, dum, dum. We just rotate you. Oh, you're mirroring, my dear. Then I don't care about you. Let's see. You belong here. You're sweet to go here. We have to take out that mirroring part. We'll bring you here and here. That's already enough. And we shrink that down. So basically we don't need that many of bones. If I would make that one on my own, then I would just give it like 2 bones. And that would be the whole job. Let him breathe just for the Lord. This ribcage just opens like a claw in an arcade machine. Oh, it's a nice fine bird. It won't do any harm, I suppose. The thing is that I'm thinking about what do we do about feeding it? Like, it's intended that you have to feed your pet, but if it's dead like this one, should you still feed it? So this is now the upper beak. Bring it here and there. This is the lower beak. Elongate you and bring you here. There's, as you can see, there is space for a tongue, but this dead fella doesn't have a tongue, and we don't need the eyes because, yeah, we don't move eyes or ears, and we have no back feathers that we are controlling, so these will get deleted afterwards. He could transport stuff this way, like potions. Oh, you want to put something in it? That could be possible. So now I'm moving our wings, because our wings are starting somewhere here. There, and we have to shrink them down because our wings are small flappy ones. So now this. I will set different bones for the different layers so we can move them a bit apart from each other. I hope that will function. We will see. But yeah, for the main setup, that's it. It's pretty much the way we need it. Okay, if you still want that rib cagey thing, We make this bigger, we bring it forth. I most of the time find these ones funny because they look like titty bones. Whenever you have a female one, these are sticking inside. So cool. That's it. And what I want to do is, I hope I can do this, set different bones for different parts of that fella. So we are selecting now this one. I hope this will work. And then I will select this bone here. I hit Control P, set parent to, and we want to set parent to, nope. I have to select both of them, the rig and the leg. Let's try it again. To bone. Cool. Let's see if it does work. If we're moving it, yes. You can see the bone here is following like intended. So boom, we will do this with the rest. So we are selecting the next bone, go to object mode, select the mesh, then the rig, Control P bone. Just a fact, this way to rig stuff is mostly used when you are doing machines or insects, something with like hard surfaces, or armor, everything that is stiff and not bendy. So next bone, parent, bone. This is done with these. And now we can select different bones here to make the wings move. And since we got these as parents and these as child bones, we have like different baby bones we can use here. I thought we could go for this one for the upper plate here. So I'm selecting this one, P bone. Now you can be maybe this one because it can still move, or you can use this one. I'm not decided yet. Let's try this bone. So we select both, we parent it to the bone, and then we go here, we take this bone, select both of you, bone, and then I will show you the other technique with the weight paint, which means we make things that get bendy. So you can see we have both in here, and I hope this makes the rig of this baby here a bit more interesting for you. So next up you will be this bone, and we go here, and bone. So this is now done, and what we need next is we have to rig this with weight paint, the neck. I think we can do, yeah, we have to do the rib cage also with weight paint, and the feet to make them bendy so the claws can bend. Yeah, even bones can have children. There's a whole family and they are all happy. Okay, maybe these are divorced, I don't know. So, to show you, I will select the neck now. And you have to already select first the model you are using and then the target, which is our rig. I hit again Control P, and now we are going for armature deform with automatic weights. Then it will see which bones are next and it will use this as a guide. Same goes with the head. We are selecting first the head, then the bones, with automatic weights, as well as this one. P automatic weights. We will do the same for the tail, so we can move it a bit more. It doesn't have to be like stiff, stiff, stiff. I hope it's fun. If it's not fun, then we just kill the rigging of that part, and I will make a bone parenting to it. And of course, foot 1, foot 2 with automatic weights. So, do we want to try it out? Yes, we want. And to do so, I will have to click on the bones. Then we go into pose mode and see if it does anything to us. There are pose options up here, and it looks a bit, but it can still be okay. So I am now selecting here the auto eye key, and we are selecting this one and see if our leg is moving. Sort of. It hasn't taken the foot down there yet. Okay, so I go back. We go into object mode. We select this little foot and then this P automatic weights and see if it's now doing. Pose mode again. There we are. Bird foot. And you can see we can use the claw now, so it can hold to you. This is how the automatic weights function. So you have both. One is like the stiff leg bone that is doing its job, and the other one is the bendy movement. You can move this. And if you ever have the issue that, but also move the ribcage, yes, we will disable that. I will show you in a second, because we have to do something about the beak, I'm sure. Because when I'm moving the beak, oh yeah, it already did good. Sometimes you have to like do corrections to it, but this time it did a pretty well job. So yeah. To the rib cage, I will show you soon. Let's see, I have to move more. Yeah, as an example, when you have these postures here and you want to go back to the normal, just hit A for everything, and then you can go on pose, clear, transform, and on. It will reset everything to the start. Okay, now onto the ribcage. The ribcage did move when you were moving your leg, and we don't want that. And to fix that case, I select the ribcage, like here this. We go into weight paint mode, and this is what the painting is about. We got 2 weights between, or like many points between 0, which means it is not infected by the bone, to 1000, which means full control. And we want to go to the different bones here and see where we get some movement. Feather, 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 spine, shoulder. Here it is. You can see these parts are already inflicting with our bones, with our cage. So I take away, we make everything blue, which means don't move. Don't move. Not even a bit. You can increase the radius. So, and we just go through the whole stuff here. There are also some human bones which were set by the system, but we can just ignore them. And this way I just click through everything, and I will see if there is any color on that one. We don't, nothing else. Spine 4. We have to settle on one spine point maybe. Shoulder, no. Wing, no. Feathers, no, 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 no. Yeah, spine point. I will taking this one and give it the full performance of that. Neck 2. Head is nothing. That's good. That's good. Beak, beak, beak. Tongue. We don't need tongue. We don't need eye and feather. Skull, skull, shoulder. Now shoulder will be interesting. Yeah, here we are. We don't want that one. So we disable all of these until nothing is moving the ribcage, and we will set just one single bone for it. Feather, feather, feather. Now this is the point where it was moving the hip. Hey, garbage crafter. So those are already not inflicting. Toe, 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 toe. Those are fingers. We don't have these. So, but what we are using maybe is spine 2. I will select the spine. I will see which one is the one I want to use. Maybe this one in the center. To see how the name of the bone is, we go here on the bone, and this is spine 5. So this will be our match. Go back to the weight painting, and we going to select the spine 5. Here it is. And for now I will make everything red. So it's moving exactly with this one, and then we see if it's doing well. Cool. So for now we can hide this one to show you. Oh, that's weirdish. I can fix that. We just bring you somewhere else. Nobody will know. How will they know? Something like this. Hey, Zeki! So, okay, now this baby should be fine. I will try and see if I can get a proper rig out of this one. These are only bones. We can use these already, but there are so-called drivers, which are way cooler to use. I select now this. We will have a test in the pose mode. If I take this one and we move it around, it's acting a bit weirdish yet. To see if I rotate you guys a bit around. Now I go back into object mode, and we will take care of these single wing parts and bring them where they belong. Sometimes a bit of fixing is needed, but that's okay. So you can go a bit more to the front and up. I think that's okay-ish. Now let's test. If I select this one, the pose mode, and try to move these parts here. I can definitely move this wing part a bit more to the front. Same goes for you, I'm sure. And this is how Birdie works. So now I click on the armature. Let's see. Here is Rigify, and it says generate rig, and I hope it does its job. Nope, because I was dumb. I have to select everything first. Why doesn't you show what is selected? Motion origins, outline selected, this one. So, and we have to go to object, apply, and all transforms. Yeah, thanks. Yes, you can see it is moved and scaled, which is not cool. Let's see if I do the transform, apply or transforms. Yeah, then this goes crazy, which is not fine. Which means I have to, unfortunately, take all of you, not here, like all of you without that, and we have to delete the parent. Right click, parent, clear parent. We have to retarget everything here because it's acting weirdish. I go to pose mode, we select everything, pose, clear, transform all. I'll do some more corrections on the stuff here. As you can see, these are not the same alignment. They should be sort of same. Like this. Now I try to set everything. Here, let's see. Object, apply, scale. That's good. Now I try to object, apply, location, because this one has to be like totally zeroed out. Apply rotation. So if we select the bones here, then here's everything 0, 0, 0, so it's placed in the center. There's no rotation to it, and the scale is to 1, which means this is the correct scaling. And now I quickly reapply stuff. So we have this one, this, and this. These are all the automatic weights. Aren't you? It has to, yeah, this one has to be yellow, not orange. Now it goes like this. Or this as well. With automatic weight, so it's moving along. So I go here, and we do to the bone. We select this bone, go here and here, to bone. But since we know now what to do, it's a bit faster. And again, as you've seen, that doesn't really matter much. I can still move these parts, but it really doesn't do a big job because the automatic weight will do its job. So you two. Key to the bone. Now these are all in place. And we have to set up the wingies. Let's take you. And you will be set up with this one. P bone. Hello, garbage crafter. Let's try to set up with this one. Yeah, let's use this bone. P bone. Because I really like to have them separate move. Oh, separately moving. Yeah, that's the right one. P bone. Your little cap and you. P bone. Go to the next one. We've selected this one for that. And you were with this one, I think. Boom. I have a quick test. Pose mode. That is moving. Beak is moving. Foot test. No, you weren't connected correctly. So let's go to object mode, select you first, then this one. P with automatic weights. Pose mode. There we are. Tail is tailing. Bogog. And now to you, you're a single one here. Here we are. So now we can go to the rib cage again and take everything besides the spine 5. Spine 5 is everything now. Because we want it to be stiff, stiff, stiff. This has to do nothing. Feather, feather, spine. Spine 1, spine 2, nothing, nothing. 3, nothing. Shoulder, nothing. Wing, nothing. Wing, 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 wing. Feathers, nothing. Feather, feather. Spine 6, nope. Not today. Neck, neck, head. Beak, beak. Tongue, eyes. Here come the next feathers. Shoulder. No, please. Wing, no. And that's it. Now when we go into this pose mode again, we can check. Yeah. It's moving completely separate. And it's doing its job. Good job, bird. Good job. Like this. Yeah, we can just take back just on these the transformation clear all, so these are normalized again, and it's looking good. Can you imagine this one looking at your car? Okay, so since you are working, let's now try again to rig you, generate a rig. Everything is set correctly. Yes, here we are. This is so cool. I will go into pose mode again. We bring everything back. Pose, clear all. So I can hide these. And we don't need that one anymore. Because this should be now, I hope it's working correct, our whole bird rig, and we will delete some of these because we don't know them, don't need them. And this is everything we need. So we got different parts here. And if I go on pose mode here, these different parts are for different parts of the rig itself. Let's see what we can move. I'm not moving. Wait, then we maybe have to connect it to this one again. So let's try this. P with the automated weights. Now we're doing. So basically the work that we did on it's doing a bit much. The work we did on the first skeleton was to work, let's say, with that rig part. That's a bit much movement. You can use these things to move around stuff. So I have seen a rig. People pay lots of money for that rigs because sometimes these are really, really helpful. But I don't think we need it here because the bird is not like difficult enough. So this thing is good enough for rigging. Let's see, are you still connected? Yes. So yeah, that's about the birdie bird. We can use it now for different animations. And to do animations, we have to use the pose mode. So I will select everything now. Pose. Come on. Clear transform all. So we are back to normal. And I can just bring it to like a basic stance. Maybe let's turn the wings a bit this way. Turn it that way. A bit more to the back. And we can hide these a bit more. Let's see, what could be an animation we could use? We definitely need some basic, maybe flapping around, something like this. If you have any wish you want to see the bird doing, then just let me know. We need to go to the dope sheet. I don't know why it's called that. Really don't know. I'll quickly show you how this works. So we have a timeline here. We have the bones here. When we are in pose mode, then I can, for example, select like everything, and I will hit I for insert keyframe, scratching the floor like a chicken, picking up bugs. I don't know if they will be like this or if they are more like the ones that are sitting some on a branch or lantern and maybe just cleaning their feathers and doing like this little crafts, like shaking up their feathers and whatnot. Because yeah, since they are already dead, why should they pick for bugs? So let's hit for the head now, and I will show you when we go here. For example, oops, we have to go to the 0. We hit I. Hello, can we have an eye? Yeah, here it is. So these are all bones. We can just tell what bones we want to move in a certain position or a certain time. So what we want to do, for example, we want to make it look at you like this, like what? Maybe it's looking down at something. And just select this bone. We go anywhere in the timeline and press I, only select it. And if I go back, we can set up this animation. If we want to go faster, we just bring it more to the front. That's how we do it. This is more a bit like stop motion. And it will just fill in between. Whatever you are like putting your bird into position. Yeah, question is what would be a nice idle position? Maybe for idle they are sitting somewhere on a branch. So if I go to 0, then I first have to set up the feet. This maybe. Wrong one. This. By the way, animating is such a nice job for everyone who wants to help a bit, because you can just take the already made assets and bring them like anywhere you want. That's a bit much. So that's how it's holding. When it's detecting danger, then we have an automatic system in Unreal Engine that is called Look At. So the head of the bird will always turn in the direction where the danger is. I thought if we give them little eye animation when they are maybe sitting somewhere, somewhere at the graveyard, where they normally live, then we have something like where we can already put them. You know what? I'm going to delete some of them. Like user and user and user in the center. I don't need you. Thank you. And I don't need you. And you. Oh, way better. Way better. And technically we don't need them. one. We don't need you. Eggs, bones. That's a bit cleaner. Okay, back to work. This is the center of the foot. We still need that to determine which direction the feet will show. Oh, I have forgot to. Oh, I've forgotten. That's sad. I have to redo it. Local, normal. It's a bit much. Wrong direction, baby. Does this look like clawing to something? Maybe a bit more together. Whoops, not you. But this one. Or maybe I can, if I'm lucky. Let's select all of you. Poles clear. Oh. I can move both at the same time. Nope. No, I said both. Yes, thank you. And we only have to do the job once. Oh, this one needs to be a bit turned outwards. Maybe like this. So they are holding to something. Or claw. We can put them on any branch or lantern or whatnot. That could be pose 1. So I select everything. We hit I. I want to see if I can move a bit. I don't want to move the others. Maybe let's detach the I key. Yes, the head part. Okay, we have some picking movement we can do. We have to be just careful. I rotate you, then yeah, the rest is rotating with you. That's not cool. So what we can do is we can do some wing flaps. We can do some of these. Let's see. this, we go here. I dang, I forgot to make this. This is here. We go here. We have to select those two. I and when I select all of them, there was something like, yes, Shift D, and we bring that here. So to make it a bit quicker, we bring the dots more together. Go here. And you go here. So we can go here and work with the wings. Thank you, Garbage Crafter. That's just rotating on you. You do nothing. Theoretically, I can delete some of them. Let's hit I here. Go here and rotate these. This, so we need this bone, this bone, this bone. Hit I, only selected. See, we go here. This is the peak spot for the wings. So I'll just go one thing away, and we'll make them maybe flatter with that. Let's see if this is working or not. I select both. We hit I. Then we go like this. I had to move it, sorry. This maybe. Next one here. Hey, that's Funks. Thanks for your follow. Hello. Yeah, that's a bony bird. I'm so sorry. I'm such a bad bird keeper. I like my birds crispy. Like my plants. Oh. So let's see. We bring the wings back here. Hit I again. And back here to hit I again. Now there's a lot happening here. We have to spread these parts just a bit more because it's much. So let's see. Let's bring this further. So this is the position to the front. So we're going here, front, and we can maybe copy this one. Shift D, and we bring it, I think here's the correct position. Let's see. Thank you, Jet. Have a good day. So this is way too fast. We have to give it more space. So bring it further here. Da, da, da. And see if this is helping. So this is now a pretty big thing, I think, from here going to there. We need something like this in between. So I select these and we duplicate them, and I think they need to be here. Let's see. So, where was it? Was it in scene? I haven't done that in a while. Render tools. There is a way how to determine how long that should go. But I have to search it. Object, world, scene, animation, no. I totally forgot. But there's a way where you can say, okay, the animation is only going to this. And we should definitely make him draw more often, maybe 2 times. Let's see where this part is here. So we are here. Doing this and closing. So this is open, this is open. Let me just take this baby here, move you here, take this, duplicate it, move everything here, then it should Okay, this is weird. the head is moving down. I have to select this head part as well. It's going up here. So this is head up. We have to duplicate it as well. And make duplication of that one. See what these are. So we open the beak, then we go down. In theory, we need the open beak later. Beak closed. I need a closed beak in between. Open closed one. This one is not completely closed, but we can live with that. Since you have a pretty good grasp of animating Blender, you've been using it for a while, and not really. I'm still a noob. I started with Blender a year ago, and yeah, I think just 3 months or so was the very first rigging. So I'm just trying to imagine how stuff can work. That's it. It's not good. It's not perfect. I'm doing lots of animation errors here. I could be way faster, I'm sure. But that's how it is. Need to be sure we have to lower the head again. Let's see. This head part. So head is here. On that position, we go up. We stay up. We go down. We go up. And I need this go down again. Here. But I definitely need some really open beaks here. Okay, that's it. That's the spot. Yeah. This is where it should be. Beaking up again. Now let's select those two and hit I again. So we got this one. Yep, that should be it. Thank you very much. I'm really just learning this for making this game. And yeah, I hope it's doing something. Action editor. So now, since this is an action, let's call this idle squeak, maybe. And I'm sure I have to hit this one. So we have this idle squeak here. Because my main issue is that I always forget how to do this. And this is then the hardest, trust me. Let's see, new action. Do we have the idle squeak? Yes, we have the idle squeak too. I want like a copy of the first one because we need another one. Idle squeak. You shouldn't be moving, you know? There you are. So I'm taking everything away that we don't need. Come on. So we're here in idle squeak 1. And this is now the standing position. And since someone said we need to make it breathe, let's give it some slight movement. I think we can do on both. No, that's moving the shoulders as well. That's ugly. That's moving everything. Whoops. Go back. We can just make it look around. Eye. Then we go somewhere else. No, not that. Channels. This bird may be looking here. Let's give it some other motion in between here. So it's just looking around. This is good. This is slow and fun. And then we bring this one back to the end. So you can have one nice full loop here. And when they are idle, then they will just loop through different of these animations, just randomly. This way helps us make them look alive. So let's see. This was called idle squeak. Let's call it idle look. And I hope it will correctly do both. I hate it. Why does it do it to me? So that sometimes happen. I don't get why. So idle look is doing nothing. Why are you not working? I've saved you. Hello? Maybe it's broken. I have to resort maybe Blender. Sometimes this may happen. Let's see if it's a Blender problem. Give it a second. Oh, graphics card is standing still. La 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 la. Why am I standing still? Can you still hear me and see me? I wonder. Maybe it was my PC after all. So I can't see this. Maybe change the scene to see if it's doing anything. It's not broken. Nothing is moving right now in OBS again. Oh. I think it's OBS that is just freezing right now. It has no issue. I don't get it. No. It's not changing anything to the view right now. Crazy. Then you have to just live with my face and nothing else. I'm so sorry. But I don't know what's gotten into Blender here. I can't change scenes. That is so weird. Yeah, Pedrock is always in a good mood. But if I can't fix it right now, then it's bad. What's up? OBS, are you sleeping? It won't change. Sheesh. No, my PC is doing well. That's the weird thing. Graphics card is at healing 11%. So VTube Studio is like hanging, and yeah, OBS is freezing, and I don't know why. I wish I knew. I will restart my VTuber. Let's see. Maybe this will help. Dun, 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 dun. We will see. I mean, it's not doing anything for OBS right now, which is sad. I mean, it's not updating your chat either in the OBS view, as far as I can see that. That's sad. They are working on my side. I can see them like do anything on my desktop, but it's OBS which is frozen to death. I am really sorry, guys, but I don't know how to continue without stopping the stream right now. Let's see, is there anything I can do for a hard reset on the scene or something? Screenshots, blah 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 blah. No. I'm really sorry, but I think that's it from OBS side. Normally we should have another half an hour, but yeah, unfortunately, another broken stream. I hope I can fix it until next time. But yeah, this is a very sorry Genki. I still hope you had fun. I know I did, and the birdie is looking very, very sweet. So I will do like a stop here. Maybe just throw this baby into the Discord to show you something, and then I will call it a day for now. So have a good day, good night, good whatever time zone you are. I'm very sorry, and until next time, bye bye.